Listen, following football costs enough money already, so don't let your mobile bill mug you off. Rocket Mobile gives you unlimited everything for £16 a month. No nonsense. Powered by Vodafone and Free, plus exclusive content and prizes when you switch on over. Scan the QR code or click the link and put that cash back into football. AFTV, Lee got the job done in the end, 2-1. Should have been much more comfortable than what it ended up being, but the main thing is another one of those games that last year ended up in a draw that we've turned into a win.
Yeah, look, you just chalk it off and try not to analyse it too much, if I'll be really honest. Look, should have won it at a counter. 26 shots we had today, 6 on target. What is the worrying thing for me, and I'm just hearing what Julian was saying there, the worrying thing is how can you be in control of so much of a game of football and then concede? That's the problem. You know what I mean? We was dominating it from the back to the front to midfield, all around. It was so comfortable, and then all of a sudden we concede a goal, and then for 5-10 minutes we're all over the place. That's worrying. Listen, when people turn around and say, "Oh, you can't carry on getting results like that," we know that. But at the end of the day, you continue to keep winning, and I think that there is a lot more pressure on Arsenal today than these other teams. When Aston Villa come here on Tuesday night, it'd be a little bit different because there'd be pressure on them to do well as well, So, listen, you can't continue to keep missing the chances we're missing, Rob. In the first half, 2 very, very good chances early on. The game should be done and dusted. Then it puts a little bit of pressure on defenders. They get a little bit nervy. Anything can happen in football, as you know. One bit of quality, one thing, they score a good goal. And then, okay, then Raya, he's my man of the match today. I don't care who plays.
Unbelievable save, wasn't it?
Unbelievable save. And Nketiah again, I keep going on about, I don't know what Arteta sees in him. Wrong side of the defender, gets caught out. I'd rather have Miles Lewis-Skelly in there. I would, So, he's
I thought Nketiah had a better game than...
He's decent. Listen, you get all your negative stuff on in a minute, At the end of the day, you can go as negative as you want in a minute, you can, But no, I just think he's a little bit rash, and some of the good stuff he done well, but he ain't at the level that I want him to be as a defender. He ain't. But he gets caught out for that. But it's an unbelievable save. Unbelievable save, And listen, at the end of the day, you can go on about, and I get it, people have been negative today and everything, and I get that. But you cannot continue to keep losing defenders and chopping and changing. You ain't going to get the consistency.
Lost Calafiori before the game even started.
Before the game
he
started,
got injured in the warm-up.
Injured before the warm-up. That must disrupt something along the line. I thought, to be honest, if there is a compliment I give Arsenal and everybody, that we handle it. We're taking our best midfield player out of midfield today and playing him right back. Well, he was outstanding in there at right back. What this guy can't do. I thought he was fantastic at right back.
For the game, when we were doing the starting 11 show, you said that you need to see Martin Odegaard show up. You need to see the Martin Odegaard that we've been seeing, not last year, but the year before and the year before that. I think we saw that today. Yeah. Even apart from his goals, some outstanding moments from him.
He was brilliant today, and he ain't been bad. I've seen in my groups and things like that. He's rubbish and all this. He's having poor games. He's not been poor at all. He's just come in from injury. He's had some okay performances. He's done okay, but today I did say that today. He's had a few games under his belt now. I want to see him lead and be like the main man today, and he was. Not just his goal, the way he controlled the game, the way he gets the ball in dangerous areas of the park. That's confident. You've got to have confidence to do that. That's bottle. You know what I mean? To pick a ball up on the 18-yard box when you've got defenders breathing down your neck and control it and do things like that. I thought he was brilliant today, and I'm glad. I'm so pleased because I think he needed that. He needed that. Listen, I think Saka was dangerous again today. But I think there's a question now. I did think that Arsenal looked a lot better when Jesus come on today. Didn't you think? I thought they looked a lot more free-flowing. He looks a little bit more. I'm not having a go at Gyökeres when he comes on. We look a bit rigid.
He had that shot that he had, which, you know, it was a sort of snapshot where he took and the keeper made a good save.
Yeah, he was unlucky. I don't like. He done okay today. Again, he was okay today, but I just felt that Jesus' movement and the way that he brings players into the play just releases certain other players in the team as well. Like, you know, and I don't know if anybody else feels this, but when Martinelli Jesus plays, Martinelli seems to go up a level. Like, you know, he come on today. Martinelli was a real constant threat.
Should have scored though.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like, you know, you're 2-1 up. You're struggling. Not struggle. I won't say we're struggling, but it's a little bit nervous. You can sense the nervousness surrounding everybody. Like, you know, you've got to take that chance. It was a lovely bit for. Listen, I think today there was some good football out of there. I felt we played well against Palace. It was more entertaining, and today I thought it was. But you know, the only criticism I've got of the team today was we've got to take our chances, and if you don't, it's going to become a problem. Like, you know, and is that because it's pressure? Is there pressure on the players and all that? Like, you know, I don't know, but we've got to take our chances a little bit more.
Big more pressure coming. More pressure coming on Tuesday night. Aston Villa here. We owe them one as well. Can we reverse that one from last year? You know, we reversed, as I said today, one that was a draw. Can we reverse that? That was also a loss last year.
No,
draw last year.
2-0 up. It feels like a loss. We was 2-0 up. 2-0 up, like, you know. Listen, you know, if you're going for titles, you're going to have pressure. There's no two ways about it. There's pressure on Man City today to win. There's pressure on us to win. Like, you've got to be able to. I think what I want to see our players is like, embrace it. Embrace the pressure. I'd rather be playing like that today and having a game like that than say Liverpool versus Wolves when the pressure's not so much on because you're not. And we've had those seasons when we're 5th and 6th and trying to think, you know, like Champions League is the key and all that. Like, well, when you're going for titles, it does go up a notch, Rob. You know what I mean? If you're going for top 4 like we have done for so many years while we've been here, you know, you can afford to drop points here and there and still get top 4. But if you're going for the league, it's a different kettle of fish. You're going to have that pressure. You're going to have to win games. You've got to win games. And when you're playing at home against teams like Brighton, teams like Wolves, teams like that are coming here and defending, and a point's a good result for them, right, in the context of whatever, you've got to beat them, Rob. And that's what we've done today, like, you know. So, listen, I had a look today. Liverpool played Wolves. You know, they're champions. They've won 2-1.
Yeah.
You know, so there's no easy games in this Premier League. I watched the Man City Nottingham Forest game. I do believe they're 4th from bottom, Nottingham Forest. 4th from bottom. You know what I mean? And they've took Man City all the way. In a difficult game, you know, and at the end of it, if you watch it tonight and all that, look how they were celebrating that result because they know it was tough. It was a difficult place for them. So look, you got the result. Every game is going to be tough. You're going to get tougher and tougher as it goes on because the pressure does mount and mount. You've got to be able to handle it. I felt today we handled it.
Villa on Tuesday, and boy, do we owe them one for the other. You know, well, it just seems like just about 4 or 5 weeks ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, like. All I want is Mikel now to just put the video of their goal up, their last minute goal. I'm going to watch it before I come here on Tuesday because I felt it. It was we hurt, right? Just a reminder, that's what you got to do to them now. You got to inflict pain on them like they inflicted on us, you know. And that's how you got to try and do it. Like, just try and get that little bit of something that's going to get us the result. Listen, it's going to be tough. They're a better team than Brighton. They've got better players than Brighton. And I think that, you know, it'd be really interesting how they get on tonight. And we'll have to wait and see. But like, it's going to be a good game. But I will say with Villa, they'll have a go. I think they'll have a go at us, and that'll make it a very, very interesting game. But when we get our chances, we've got to take them.